Camera one's rolling. Someone catch it. Come on, you guys.
Save it for the podcast, dude. That's good.
Hold on, I dropped my cat.
Great. Another
snafu. I hate that word.
All right.
Sup?
Here we are again. We took a little detour to get some Smoothie King. Again, like last time.
I hope they sponsor us so then this makes sense. And it also sounds fake.
They would never touch this show. But I've been drinking mine and I'm fucking chilled to the bone now.
But this show will touch a lot.
No, it won't. Welcome to Awsten and Travis' Slumber Party. We're doing another one. What is happening to your tongue?
Haven't canceled this yet. What?
What are you doing with your mouth?
I'm just excited. Otto's here today.
Howdy.
I was going to introduce the show first, but...
No, bitch. The show needs no introductions at this point. We're on... What episode is this? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. This is the podcast where we read Water Parks fanfic and review it and talk about it and have a really good time with friends. And speaking of friends, as Austin said, we got Otto.
I feel like our friends are just using us at this point to build their social platforms like Twitter.
Like me.
No, like Otto.
Okay. So that's a joke. I was gonna ask Otto, is this podcast gonna be the first time you've ever been online on the internet?
I don't think so.
No, I got him to make a Gmail account in like 2015 or 14, something like that.
So he came to Gmail pretty late.
He did. Well, the thing is, he had this other email
Late bloomer.
that it wasn't what?
Late bloomer.
Yeah, he we couldn't send him emails anymore because it was such an old thing that his username was just default user, and every time he would send a message, it would just be blank. Because he no matter. So it was kind of like being being friends with somebody who has like a beeper. Like they want to talk to you if you get a message from default user, but you don't know why.
You have to call him.
I had a phantom email account.
Yeah.
And I remember my phone had stopped working at this point. I think it's when my phone fell in the lake.
Right.
And I needed to get a hold of you guys.
Christ.
The one that had buttons.
The one that was like a brick.
Yeah.
And went straight to the bottom.
Yes.
Otto, speaking of phantoms, did you see a Phantom thread with Daniel Day-Lewis?
I did.
Did you like it a lot? Oh, that was a sigh.
Yeah. I don't
Good
know.
observation.
I think...
It's a good catch.
I know it was eerie.
I thought it was really funny.
Thought it was really funny.
It's really funny.
It had moments, but I don't think it wasn't a comedy, right?
I think it was a comedy.
Is that how I was supposed to go into
That's
it?
how I took it.
Like,
can
this
talk about
horror
it later.
movie sucks.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
None of jump scares in this.
in the middle of all this
Who
bullshit,
complains about that in horror movies anyway?
No, in this comedy. There's none of jump scares in this comedy.
you were on a podcast last year, right, or like early this year?
Yeah.
Right, with Rock Sound.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I listened to that. I don't remember it. You talked about Chuck E. Cheese a little bit, I think.
did. I touched on that.
So if you want to say anything else about Chuck E. Cheese, you can go ahead real quick at the top of the show here.
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. That's some great.
Now that we're all warmed
content.
up.
Yeah.
You got a good sound bit now.
Yeah. Otto, what is your experience with the show? Have you ever?
It's brief. I witnessed some of what was going on earlier.
Yeah.
And that is the extent of my experience with this. So
Cool. Okay. Well, you're probably not going to enjoy the rest of your experience. But we can dive right into it.
It only gets more from here.
So I guess pull up on your computer the story called Sheltered.
all right.
Today we're going to start with Sheltered on Wattpad by Ben Bruce. That's BenBrooce. They have a note here at the top of the...
It says, "Hey Otto, I'm so sorry if you read this, but Austin and Travis asked for it.
We did not.
I want to make that clear. Whatever this is, we most likely did not ask for it. I've asked for one piece of fan fiction, and I regret it. It was myself and SpongeBob, and that turned out really bad. So,
How did you think that would go?
I just didn't think it would happen, really.
Okay.
I didn't realize how people were. This was like late 2015 when it got made. And I wasn't prepared for... we hadn't even toured yet. And so I wasn't prepared for like, hey, I want this. Or wouldn't it be funny if this, and then it's done in like 5 minutes.
And you'd also never had sex before, so it was like really explicit, and
Still
just
haven't.
you just didn't even
I'm
understand
hoping
it.
season 2 gets me Elaine.
There's not enough jump scares in the SpongeBob fanfic.
I
Also,
also
have some jump scares in the podcast. I'm just gonna be like, ah! Out of nowhere.
I'd also like to point out that for some fucking reason, these people who listen to the show, these perverts, listen to me ask you.
That's
if
our
you,
fan base name now.
The perverts, yeah. They heard me ask you if you had a goat on your farm, because that is a farm animal, so that's not a weird question.
Right.
And you don't, but that's fine. And they really latched on to the fact that I think goats are good animals, like funny,
They're not bad
sometimes
animals.
cute animals. And people are acting like this is a crazy fucking thing for a person to like enjoy an animal. Like they say, do you want to fuck these goats? I'm like, no, I don't. Like,
Do I want to enjoy them? Maybe a little.
Like
Oh,
people,
because you asked about it?
yeah, like people enjoy and like dogs and talk about dogs, and I don't say like,
I've come to like squirrels a lot
Was
this
your
year.
tonality this? Was
And
like,
last year.
Do you have any goats?
no, it wasn't. I honestly see someone retweet a picture of a dog, and I reply and say,
Yo, do
you want to
your
fuck
New
that
York
dog?
Do your New York lady? Do you have any goats?
So tell me, you got any goats?
That's good.
You got any goats on that farm?
Anyway, so
Well,
because
they
of
go
people,
down to the corner store and buy me a carton of cigarettes.
you sound like the woman in SpongeBob, the one talking about chocolates.
Oh, Mr. Krabs.
Chocolate. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That's
I
it.
remember chocolate.
Oh, I remember chocolate.
Larry the Lobster. Sandy Squirrel.
To go back to that real quick, did you also have skewed expectations of what that would be?
What?
The SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I just
Was it too real? Was
Thing
it
is-
like, Austin
Yeah, it
went,
was-
he was hanging out in the sea, and he's human, so he can't hold
It was-
his breath
it was-
for very long, and he just floated up to the top.
No,
and-
it wasn't like that. It was just very graphic.
Hey, Otto, if you want to know what he thought about the SpongeBob
Listen
fic,
to
why
the
don't you go
podcast,
listen
you
to
fucking
Season
fake
1,
piece of shit.
Episode 6, guest star John Roca. How about that, bud?
That sounds like a plan and a plug.
Anyway, people sent in a lot of goat stories this season for whatever reason, because they're obsessed with this now. So this is a whole goat episode is what I'm trying to get at here.
The goat episode. Let's do this shit.
Strap in. Otto, you can start off this story.
Okay. All right. There actually is that header thing.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
make it that far. I was at the
You didn't make it past
So
the
you
very
started
start.
ever since.
I was at the topmost header. Okay. Sheltered. Ever since Otto was a child, he's had an obsession with goats. His parents didn't like it. They thought it was unhealthy and disturbing, so they never got him a goat.
Not even once. These are my ad
We're
libs.
gonna ad-lib this entire story. It made Otto very sad, so he took to playing drums to distract him from the void in his heart that only a goat could fill.
Jesus.
I like this so far.
Someone taking over for the next paragraph?
You can read.
Yeah,
you
do a few.
Are
You can read two in a
Are
row.
we popcorn reading this sucker? All right. One day when Otto was older, he decided to venture out into the scary, goatless lands of Houston. As soon as he got to the large city, he was determined to find a stuffed animal. It was the next best thing to having an actual goat on his farm. Or so he thought.
That should have been a comma.
As Otto was walking around the city, don't you critique afterwards?
It's kind of it's loose.
There is no format to this
Yeah.
fucking show.
Except for the 5-star scale.
This-
that stays.
Yeah.
This show for all you perverts out there. There's no
fucking
structure.
You take what we give.
As Otto was walking around the city trying to find a store that looked like it would sell what he was looking for, he caught a glimpse of a familiar setting. There was some grass, some trees, and a lot of animals.
Sounds like a farm.
The sight of animals lured him in, and he began walking towards them in a daze. A large honking noise brought him out of a daze. When he came to, he realized he was lying on some concrete.
On some concrete. It makes it sound like it's just a piece of
Just
concrete.
a rogue concrete.
Oh my god, are you okay? Someone asked the tiny man. Fucked up. Otto looked around confused and stood up. He was okay, just very confused as to what happened. He brushed it off and continued towards his destination. Wait, what the fuck? These aren't animals, Otto exclaimed. When he looked at one of these supposed animals, he realized they were humans dressed as animals. A sign above him read, Furry Convention.
Oh, this is going to some places.
Give me one of your patented oh shits.
Oh, shit!
Okay. Otto was very sheltered as a child and had absolutely no clue what a furry nor a convention was. He shrugged and kept going in hopes to find a stuffed animal that would cater to his needs. Now, I just want to say that if someone's dressed as a goat, that should absolutely get the job done better than... Like, that's a lot closer to a goat than a stuffed animal. Because it can, like, move around and make the noises and shit.
So are you suggesting that this is perhaps what I should have been looking for the whole time?
Yes. Home is where the heart is. Anyway.
Hey, baby, you come here often?
A nasally voice asked Otto. Come where? I don't come anywhere. Otto replied to the man. That's what Otto sounds like. He looked at him and realized that this man was not dressed like the other people in the in animal forms. He had ripped clothes on and only one sandal. What's your name? The man asked. I'm Otto. Who are you?
My name is Travis. What brings you to this freak show, my dear Otto? Travis got up and walked towards him. What do you mean, he asked.
No, read it right.
I don't remember the voice.
What do you mean?
So meek.
I mean, everyone here is obviously a bit crazy in the head, Travis stated like it was obvious. I have to go, Otto said, slightly offended. Otto walked away from the man who looked like he hadn't showered in fucking weeks. As soon as he made his way to a different part of the convention, he laid eyes on a purple-haired man who was all done up like a goat.
What?
Otto started uncontrollably drooling as soon as the man came into view. He went up to him and reached out and touched his hair.
Bah!
The man screamed and looked at Otto. Otto, you can finish the story.
Real quick, just to backpedal a little
Yeah.
bit, I like how fucking weeks is, that's like a numerical
Wait,
measure.
where is that?
It's like,
He looked like he hadn't showered in fucking weeks.
it's like
It's just a very...
it's like between 6 and 8.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
I feel like it's a very judgmental sentence
Yeah.
from the narrator,
Showered
from
in
the writer.
fucking
He hadn't
weeks.
showered in fucking weeks, you dirty, dirty man.
All right, so a man in a goat costume bawed at Otto.
The man screamed and looked at Otto. Otto was taken aback and removed his hand from the man's head. Don't stop, he whispered, grabbed Otto's hand and put it back in its place. Otto kept petting the goat man. Your hair is very nice, he told the man on the ground. Would you like to come back to my farm with me? The goat. No, the man vigorously nodded his head. I'll let you take this.
Okay, this is a fuck up. They said, I'm Awsten.
Boston.
Yeah, they totally
Yeah.
missed that. They could have gone
Boston.
You motherfucker.
And you could have been from Boston.
so many less
You
stars.
could have been a Boston
you dummy.
goat.
Ben Bruce, God, you bitch. Oh my God. Okay,
I love those Boston goats.
I'm doing it how I want. I'm Boston. Nailed it. The goat spoke to him. Otto sat on the goat as he crawled to the bus station. Crawled. So it's like I'm on the ground. It's like, oh, fuck. To head back to the farm, hopefully for good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. That's the author's note.
I feel religious undertones in this story.
For the amount that this author apologized at the beginning and the end, this was not that wild of a story.
It really wasn't.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of liked it, except for the part where they missed that major easy opportunity.
I pet a man goat. I got a ride back to the bus station.
Crawl back to the bus station.
Which is very accurate. That is the only way I get to and from the farm.
I do wish,
By
though,
goat
that
back.
By goat back.
considering that Otto he didn't know what a furry was or what a convention was, I would have loved to have more scenes of him exploring the furry convention.
In bewilderment.
Yeah, and just like exploring that space.
What are other elements of a general convention that could be mind-boggling to me? Just be like
Meet and greets,
booth.
Q&A, booth,
what
free
is this?
stuff.
Oh, this is a table.
Signing.
A food stand.
Yeah.
So I live on an. Do you have a big Amish following?
They can still hear you.
I am not sure if we have an Amish
So I
farm.
live
I would
on-
guess
So I
not.
live on an Amish farm,
On principle, I don't think the Amish have ever heard of Awsten and Travis's Slumber
and
Party.
everything is mind-blowing.
We don't have physical clothing yet,
Terrifying.
so they can't get in on it.
One thing I didn't like was, and unfortunately it was my character that said it, is that I said that everyone at the convention is crazy in the head. I feel like that's kind of rude.
It's judgmental, at least.
Yeah, that's like kink shaming, kind of.
And real quick,
Yes.
this is
Talking to your mic.
yeah,
there,
yeah,
bud.
that makes sense. This is also
Talking to your mic, bud.
as I'm looking. Hold on, this is also coming from the man. You're calling everyone crazy in the head, and you are in ripped clothes and have one sandal on, and you haven't
showered in
fucking weeks.
I don't even know if he's associated with this convention at all.
Exactly.
I think,
He might just be there like fucking weirdos, and he's got one shoe on.
yeah.
You were waving a sign out in front earlier, and you finally mustered up the courage to come inside and pass judgment indoors.
That's dude. I would much rather judge people with air conditioning. Like, just saying.
That's what the end game was. You're like, man, it's hot out here,
Yeah, it's hot out here, but I don't want to stop.
and no one can hear me
Yeah.
being judgmental.
They're all in there.
I'm gonna go find the one rogue, confused farm boy and rant to him.
Right. Okay.
At any rate,
I like. I know they didn't instruct it to be this way, but I liked reading Otto's parts as like
a meek little
like
gnat.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean,
you
'cause
just
it did.
escaped the village or whatever, and you got to the city for the first time, and you're like,
Yeah, it really worked out with the characterization of him.
yeah.
I not to hark on a negative, but I am bummed out about the missed opportunity with Boston.
No, I know that immediately loses points, like just for that.
That's a pretty big one.
I'm semi offended. They did. I feel like they didn't care enough to make that connection.
It would be one thing if the character just said, I am Austin. But the
Right.
fact they put I am Austin,
Ba.
Ba.
I was like, seriously?
Like, it's
You didn't
right
see
there
that?
for
That's
you.
so lazy.
Let's see. Let's try a compliment sandwich real quick.
I like how they made.
I like how they had the courage to put something out into the world.
Okay.
That takes a lot.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
To put anything out
I
there.
uploaded one of these and it took me 10 minutes.
Because then you got people sitting down on a podcast just ripping into it.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
And let's see. I didn't appreciate how I was called a tiny man.
Tiny man. Yeah, like,
But
stop coming to meet and greets and calling Otto short, okay?
he knows, okay?
He knows, okay?
He's had late night talks with God.
God, why'd you make me tiny?
Why did you give me this voice and this tiny frame
And this little penis?
and this even smaller understanding of everything around me?
Poor tiny.
And then to round
stupid Otto.
off the compliment sandwich, I give it a 4.
Ooh, he got into his rating already. He gave it a
right.
4.
Cool.
Out of 5. You know it's out of 5, right?
Okay.
I'm giving it a 3.
I would go with a 3 also.
Because I did like it. It's just, 1, it was a little short, just like Otto. 2, I'm sorry I had to.
I'm gonna.
But yeah, that whole missed pun thing, that was an easy one, and it would have rounded out the whole story for me.
Yeah, it would have brought it all. It would have brought it home.
It would have like tied the knot, and I'd be like 4.5 bit.
I would give it a 5 just based on the Boston.
Yeah, no. I'd be like, that was really good. I'd still go for 4.5.
I'd be
I
like,
think.
that made me go. Ha. That's
It would have been.
That's all it takes to get a 5. A
Yeah.
perfect
You
score.
made me go. Ha.
The best story in the world. You just have to go ha, at
You
some
just
point.
once.
Yeah.
I didn't do that during Phantom Thread.
Well, shit. Fuck me, I guess.
Well, chit. All right.
All right, that was Shelter.
I mean, well, schlit.
Quit looking at the.
Merch.
Merch. Whoa, yo.
It's all merch.
Yeah, that'll be a hat.
Yeah, we'll say big wet schlit. That'll be really cool.
Can that be underwear and it says it on the back? It's like even grosser.
Ooh, that's really good. That's
Yeah.
a good idea. Write that one down too. All right, that was Sheltered by Ben Bruce on Wattpad.
Which one's next?
The next story we're gonna do is Travis the Goat Man,
Okay.
which is not a title I'm thrilled with.
I like it.
Travis
I'm
the
excited
Goat
to get
Man
into it.
Riddle.
Yeah.
Underwear. Big. Yes, we are. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. We have.
Ashlit.
Hey, Hey everybody, it's your boy here, Big Travie. Big Travie coming at you, letting you know again. First, thanks for listening to the episode. It's our first, I think it's our first themed episode talking about goats with our buddy Otto. I have to reiterate again. I don't want to fuck goats. Quit implying that I want to fuck goats. I just think they're funny and sometimes cute. And they're good. They're a good petting zoo animal. Don't want to fuck them. Thanks for listening to the episode of Awsten and Travis's Slumber Party. Once again, it's just me here. Sorry, don't get to hear Awsten. He's still on tour, as you know. Doesn't want to talk to me. Wanted to let you know about our Patreon, if somehow you don't know about our Patreon still. You can get to it at patreon.com/slumberpartypodcast, and you get access to the video versions of our episodes, which I know a lot of you wanted, so you can see our reactions to the insane stories that you sent in. And you've probably seen some clips and some GIFs going around Twitter. So yeah, if you subscribe for $4.95 a month, you get access to those videos. They're very good, very funny. I've been watching them. I'm liking them. Seems like other people are too, from what I can gather. And you'll also get access to any bonus audio episodes that we record in the future. Me and Awsten, that is. And maybe we'll bring in some guests, some special Patreon guests. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? And in addition to that, I've been in there commenting in the community posts, interacting with everyone in there, posting some extra like behind the scenes photos and videos and stories and stuff. So I mean, there's a lot in there for you if you're a fan of the show and a fan of us in general, and you just want a little bit extra with the podcast. Also, we've got a merch store up at slumberpartypodcast.com. We've got a bunch of different t-shirts. We got like our logo shirt. We got a shirt with a photo of me and Awsten on it, looking like a couple of cute boys with our toothbrushes. We've got a Toastin' t-shirt, everybody's favorite ship. We've got an I don't care a fuck mug that a lot of people have gotten and seem to be enjoying. Don't worry, we put an asterisk in the fuck, so it's not a bad word anymore. We've also got a big cozy blanket in there that you should get and wrap yourself up in, because it's getting pretty cold out there. But buddies, it's the wintertime, baby. You know what that means. It means you better buy a Slumber Party blanket and get under it. Anyway, so you can get your big old blanket and any other merch you want at slumberpartypodcast.com, and if you want all of that behind the scenes stuff and the video versions of season 2, check out patreon.com/slumberpartypodcast. It's only $4.95 a month. Pretty good deal. Anyway, I'll let you get back to the episode. It's a good one. Thanks for listening. Hey, see ya. All right, hello again.
And we're back after making money from our sponsors, hopefully.
So the next story we're going to be doing is Travis the Goat Man, which is a horrifying title. Hope I don't fuck a goat in it. Don't really know.
Hope you do.
It's
like a will they or won't they story. He said with a mouth of banana berry treat.
Yeah, can you get more
From
bullshit
where?
in your mouth next time you talk?
From Smoothie King, sponsor me.
All right, let's just do it. This is Travis the Goat Man riddle by Rare Water Parks.
Do you have any goats? Travis asked Otto while recording an episode for Awsten and Travis's Slumber Party. I like this already. No. Otto replied, "Oh, disappointing." Travis sighed. 3 months later. Hello? Awsten mumbled with a cracked voice, struggling to open his eyes and wake from his deep sleep. It had barely gone 6 a.m. It was too early to deal with happy farmer boy Otto. That is what we call him. "I don't have Travis's number, so I'm calling you," Otto said with excitement in his voice. "Yeah, get to the point. Why are you calling me at 6 a.m.? Not how I would answer that call, by the way. Otto never calls me, so if he did, I'd be like, oh shit! Who died? Awsten snarked. What happened?
Christ. almighty.
What? Press
computer.
like the space bar.
I did.
It's probably here. Just share. We can just share. Your computer went out.
Nice. We'll charge it after this episode.
We don't need it after
Share
this
for
episode.
now. You got this.
All right.
Fuck. Keeping it profesh.
Just keep reading the story.
Yeah.
God almighty. I thought we were professionals.
We
this
are. We have all
season.
this equipment. Yeah, get to the point. Why are you calling me at 6 a.m., Awsten snarked. It was very easy for him to become annoyed, especially while on the phone with Otto. The cell reception was shit at best. This is all very accurate so far, minus the whole like annoyed thing. Well, I was just inspecting the damage to the farm after the hurricane and found a goat tangled in our fence. I rescued it and it's in the barn now. I know Travis is super keen on goats. It's quite a drive out here, so I don't expect you to come. But let Travis know for me, Otto said, swiftly hanging up the phone. Awsten let out a deep sigh. He couldn't just text me, he thought. Travis loved goats. Like, he fucking loved goats. He even had a picture of a goat as his wallpaper on his phone. Weird. Judgmental author. Awsten texted Travis the mediocre news he had received from Otto and drifted back to sleep. Go ahead.
A couple of hours later, Awsten was rudely awoken to yet another phone call, however, this one from Travis. You aren't going to make me drive all the way out to buttfuck nowhere to see a motherfucking goat, are you, Travis? Awsten said in a serious tone, not even bothering to greet his close friend at the other end of the line.
A motherfucking goat.
I will drive! Please, Awsten! Travis pleaded. Awsten didn't understand why it was so important for Travis to see this goat. I don't know, man. I planned to demo some stuff for Friendly Reminder today.
That's what they think the album's called, the next one.
But I guess if it's so important to you, we can go. Awsten couldn't be bothered arguing with Travis. Besides, he figured he may as well demo with Otto. What is the next album going to be called? You want to drop that info here?
Fart Boys, Episode 3.
Fart Boy. Damn, that's a good title.
Yep.
Travis showed up to Austin's house half an hour later, rocking his most dashing farming attire.
No, Fanfic the Musical.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's all about fucking. Everybody just wants to hear about fucking.
A red checkered shirt, blue wash dad jeans, and gum boots.
What is a gumboot?
Otto, what's a gum boot?
I believe it is a sort of rubber, like galoshes.
What the fuck? I
Sort of
googled
thing.
it and I still don't get it. Oh, no, there they are. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Big ass swamp man boots.
Right.
Nice.
he had even shaved, so that his traditional I don't traditionally.
You
have
literally
a
have a
mustache.
mustache right now.
Oh my god.
Go on, you can keep fighting it, but
I wouldn't call this having a mustache. This is just.
is there hair above your lip? Let's move
Yeah.
on.
Oh my god. Where the fuck am I?
You're so flustered.
He'd even shaved so that his traditional mustache was now a goatee.
Get it?
I know how to say goatee. They just spelled it weirdly,
I know.
so I just want to make that clear before I get a bunch of fucking tweets about it.
No. It says
know how to
goatee. He's
say
trying to cover his
goatee.
tracks. Get him! Get him!
Austin only had one pair of black jeans and a plethora of tank tops, as well as one pair of black boots, his favorite to tour with. None of his clothes were suited for a post-hurricane farm, but for Travis, he took the risk. They picked up some snacks and OJ from H-E-B and prepared for the long journey to the farm.
This actually sounds really good.
For a damn goat.
This sounds even better.
I like the build-up.
For a damn goat.
For a damn goat.
For a
Yep.
butt fucking motherfucking goddamn gumboot goat.
Ah, yes. I love the smell of fucking horse shit in the morning.
That
Austin
kind of
said,
sounds like me, actually.
as
and
they
I'm
stepped out of the
not
car.
happy
Yeah,
about
of the car upon arrival to the farm. This is already. You can tell this is fiction because you wouldn't come to the farm to under any circumstances.
Yeah, okay, here's
hang
how
out
it
with
works.
me.
Otto goes, yo, I got stung by bees. There's a spider that's like as long as my arm.
When
Wanna
are you
come
coming over?
Yeah, I'm like, no, that's not how you convince someone to do anything except for stay away from you.
But your friend is there. He peered over to the house to see Otto stumbling out of the door while trying to put his gumboots on at the same time.
Gumboot. Can this episode be called Gumboot?
Gumboots.
Gum boot. I love putting on my gum boots.
Do we talk like that now?
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't think
No,
you lot
no.
would show up.
I changed my mind.
All right. Otto yelled out
We talk normal
to
now.
them from across the yard. Not the best day for it, he added. Austin scoffed in agreement while Travis closed the door.
This is the day you said to come, I think.
True.
So much attitude as soon as everyone shows up. So where's the goat? Travis said eagerly as Otto approached them. Otto pointed towards the barn on the other side of the yard as he said, "Hello to you too, Travis." Travis dashed towards the barn.
Horny.
Literally running.
Horny and Afraid.
Is that a show?
Naked and Afraid is.
Yep, that's the one.
Literally running. Awsten and Otto chose not to follow, shocked and confused. "We will be inside demoing then,"
Because that's all we do.
Awsten yelled to Travis while storm clouds neared.
Oh, God.
They walked inside, laughing at Travis's extreme desire to see the goat.
So what?
What?
I don't even know.
Are you afraid to go on right now?
No. I was going to ask, like, do you think it would be fun to try to demo songs at the farm?
No.
Be honest.
Are they? I don't remember the last time I saw a power outlet there. And I need at least like 6.
Yeah, well, your computer's dead.
See, that's another reason we can't demo there. God.
He got you good, you fucker.
He did.
All right.
My old pissed computer
Yeah.
that I've retired
Farm burn.
is giving out on us. A shock. Okay, so.
I'll finish this one. Who cares?
Okay.
A couple of hours A couple of hours had passed, and it seemed odd to Awsten and Otto that Travis had not come inside at all since they arrived. Otto made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for Travis. Awsten tagged along to see the goat. He had spent over an hour in the car to come here, after all. Is that
I
how
want
long it
to read this. I want to read this in case it gets gross.
takes? All right.
They crossed the yard and entered the barn, door wide open. Otto immediately dropped the sandwich. Yes. Austin's eyes followed the peanut butter and jelly sandwich to the ground, then back up and focused on an extremely disturbing sight. There in the corner of the shed, Travis was soaked in mud, spooning the goat and caressing its long horns. Yes! This is what I wanted. Okay. What in tarnation? Otto yeehawed like a true Texan farmer. Austin's jaw dropped. Didn't it already drop? Whatever. Travis laid his now red demonic eyes upon them. Without hesitating, he gritted his teeth and whispered, "Bah, bah, game over, bitches." The end.
So is this like a Satan sort of goat?
Yeah.
Like Black Phillip?
What is Black Phillip?
You saw The Witch.
I did. Fuck you for that, by the
fuck
way.
you
That
for
movie
that.
made me feel weird. They grinded up a baby. Did you see that movie?
No,
Don't
but
put- don't-
Or they ground up
thanks
a baby.
Thanks for ruining
Yeah,
it.
don't put a bunch of spoilers
Oh,
in
I'm
here.
sorry. Grounding up a baby can be ruined.
Thanks for ruining the pinnacle of what would have been an awesome movie for me.
To be fair, that's in the first, 10 minutes, so that's okay. But it's a really good movie.
Awful. I felt
Anyway.
weird.
There are plenty of other films that peak in the first 10 minutes.
Fast and the Furious 1.
I gotta
Fast and the
s-
Furious 2. Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Name the rest of them.
Fast and the Furious, we're back, bitches.
You got it wrong.
Fast and the Furious, still furious. Fast and the Furious 8, still livid. Fast
wanted
and the
to see if you
Furious,
actually
having a
knew-
bad day, but doing our best.
I want to see if you actually knew the titles of all of them, but you went in a different
One's
direction.
called Furious 8. One's called Furious 8. Is the other Furious 7?
No, you got it wrong already anyway.
What, really?
The
Is it
eighth-
not called Furious 8?
It's called Fate of the Furious.
Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12.
Right, okay. Well, to start off, definitely weird.
I loved
to,
this story.
To
very
be
much.
spooning the goat in the mud and stuff, but
That's
I'm really
not weird.
glad I was not fucking it.
I was eating glass in the other episode, so you can shut the fuck up and
That's probably
cuddle this
better
goat.
than.
So this is some sort of demonic disease that can be passed on
It's transferable.
just via spooning.
Well, we don't know what they did. We were inside for
That's
a while.
the thing. It's open ended, so
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't
guess-
like I appreciate that it wasn't door wide open and I had to drop a perfectly good peanut butter and jelly sandwich to see Travis
I
boning a goat.
I liked the part where my eyes followed it and then went back up.
I guess
I
it was-
like that because the first place you go would be like, that's a perfectly good
No, I know,
sandwich.
because that would be my thought. I'd be like, what are you doing?
And I'm not going to eat that now.
Right.
It was for Travis in the first place, but now I'm definitely not going to.
I guess if you think about
I would never take your
the
food.
spooning happening after sex, I probably did fuck the goat, and now we're just
An ST
relaxing
demon.
together. ST demon, like it follows.
Hey!
Why couldn't the... Nice.
Very good reference.
Thanks.
That was good. Yeah, but why couldn't this just be like a touching thing, though?
No. Dude, there's demons.
Right.
Okay. So did you just change your mind? What is happening here?
Good point.
You're like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even like I agree. It's just like, yeah, huh.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
I feel like the demonic twist is stupid. This is like the issue I had with the flying at the end of the SpongeBob story thing. That it's just
No, this is not on the same level as that.
it's not, but
That
it's
was completely
still.
baseless. This, there was at least the possibility that there could be some weird shit going on, and I'm here
There's at
for
least
it.
the possibility that I would turn into a demon after fucking a
Well,
goat.
Yes.
I like this.
I can
kind
start
of,
looking up the history of goats and demons.
Don't
if
look up.
This
goat
opens
fucking.
us
Goat
up for sequel territory,
demon
Yeah, where I kill all of you
though.
and burn down the farm.
Possibly.
Demonic goat ritual is a
'Cause we don't-
suggested search.
We don't know anything else about the rest of your physical attributes at this point. Like, do you have 4 little legs now, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna hide
I
you
wonder
down.
if I'm nude.
If you're like a goat,
You think I'm naked in the mud?
I pictured you naked. I mean, I do that anyway.
I think
but-
I'm naked at the end.
just waist down.
Okay.
You were that eager.
Yeah, oh my god.
You're
Okay.
Daffy Duck in this whole situation.
Donald.
So what about the what about-
Donald.
Donald Duck. Wow, fuck me, dude. Getting my ducks mixed up.
Get your ducks in a row, man.
Thank you, Otto, for coming in.
Yeah, it's been great. I'm really happy to be here.
Everyone follow him on Twitter.
Do you have any other thoughts about this?
Yes, I do, bitch.
All right, go for it.
All right. I liked what in tarnation Otto yeehawed. I like everything they did with our characters in this.
You were like really angry and
I was
rude.
really pissed off. It's only half accurate. Because if Otto called me, I'd be psyched. If everything smelled like shit, I would not be psyched. What? When have you ever called me and I've been like, what? Really?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when we're not on tour. If you call me while I'm while we're on tour,
I guess
I'm
the
probably gonna be a
first
little
thing
more
I'd
of a bitch.
probably catch flack for is that it's not a FaceTime audio call.
Yeah, I'm bougie as shit, and I require the best.
But usually,
because I love
usually,
myself.
Usually that's a playful banter kind of thing, not like
Right. I'm not usually being
an
like
actual
genuinely like being
diva.
like fuck you.
Yeah.
He gets mad at me for having an Android, so like his
The green
his
text is so ugly,
messages,
and he's the only person I
they look
text that
green
has
or some
green.
stupid bullshit that he's complaining about.
John,
I don't fucking know. I told him
is
if he has a
green
problem
text
with it,
ugly?
then he can stop texting
Okay,
me.
John is nodding. Yes. Hey, Andrew, is green text ugly on phones?
He doesn't
Yes.
care because he's fine and normal, and he can adjust.
It's like Apple subtly punishing everyone who doesn't use their shit. They're like,
Singling
we're gonna
them
give a
out.
nice cool blue like this room.
That's another reason why they're a piece of shit.
Like
Huh.
they're not one of you.
Right.
They're
and
not like us.
there's like a class separation here, and
Hey,
I'm here for it.
Hey,
I'm on the right side of history.
hey, some pauper is trying to text you. What are you going to do about it?
Drink some Smoothie King and power through it because I love him, but not do this for anybody else.
I appreciate the many accuracies about this. There are things about characterization that I find like, that's pretty spot on. I don't know the extent of your like fascination with goats, so I don't
want to fuck him.
I can't vouch for how.
Let's not rule it out.
You don't want
I
to
don't
be
wanna rule
a
that out.
demon goat man.
No.
We don't even know if this will.
Okay, but you don't know about the powers that come with that.
I don't want to be a
Your
demon
eyes are
of-
red.
of
That's
any.
pretty slick.
What can demons do?
Ask computer.
What can I do after I fuck a goat?
What powers do demons
That's my
have?
Google search.
Is that when people start kicking down the doors?
can
They're like,
enter-
hands, let me see those hands.
You can enter the bodies of humans and animals like other ones. You can inflict disease. You can inflict physical harm on people, physical deformities.
Inflicting disease is cool.
Blindness, judgment. I mean, I judge people all the time. I might be a demon.
Real fast, though, my favorite part of all of this is that the fact that you guys came out to the farm. So thank you. Thanks.
That's actually like super heartwarming.
Thanks for coming out.
Dude, of course.
I'm sorry you're possessed now. It's been
Now
nice
there's
having you.
now there's bees, giant spiders, and demons.
I guess I'm
we just-
becoming. I guess from the title, I'm becoming a goat man.
Becoming a goat man.
I hope there's a sequel.
This is the part where we ask the obvious question of like, to what extent, like, are you half man or half goat?
Are you like goat down like a shitty minotaur? Like you have like little goat legs and like your.
By the way, don't
half.
go in the bar. We're housing a shitty minotaur out there. It's a whole thing. His eyes are red. He may have boned a goat. I don't know. It's kind of open-ended.
We don't want to ask.
Here, come on in. I'll whip you up a PBJ.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, I'm actually gonna go ahead and give this. I'm gonna give this a 5.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. Sorry.
Going for it.
I'm taking the dive. This one's a 5. That rhymed. Extra points. 5.5. I'm sorry. It made me laugh. 6 points.
Give me that.
All right, Otto, what would you give it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4.5 because
Nice.
Jesus, a 5 and a 4.5.
Dude, this one's really good.
4 and a 4.5.
It made me
From
laugh.
him.
It made me laugh. It was accurate. Like it
I
was very
laughed. I
descriptive.
cried. I cried so hard from laughing to be accurate.
All right.
Those are the criteria. I laughed.
I
Wait,
would,
what did you rate the last one?
It was a 4. This is a 4.5.
So this is only a half point difference
it's a
between these
bump
two
up.
stories.
Well, I mean,
it's a sliding
nobody's
scale.
perfect.
I would give this one a 4, I guess.
We're all human except for Travis.
He's goat now.
It was pretty good.
Cool. Okay, this is so far the one that's like winning. I mean, I guess I can't say that.
It's not a contest.
Whatever. Then why am I giving out all these trophies?
Okay. All right.
Cool. Which one now?
We're going to tackle another goat story that's called The Goats.
Wait, can I plug our sponsors?
No, we already fucking did that.
We'll be right
apparently.
back after these sponsors.
We're not going to be right back. We're here.
We never left.
This story is called...
gotta pee,
me too. That fucking banana boat that I got.
Banana berry treat passing right through. Like a tourist.
Do you have the goats open?
Yes, I do. Wait, is it by fucking Kill Me?
No, it's by called Awsten, Not Night.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Wait, what is that then? Oh,
no.
Weird. Oh, that's my name. That's a different account I made on here. Is fucking Kill Me.
Cool.
What is wrong with me? Okay.
I don't know. Okay, this is The Goats by Awsten, Not Night on Wattpad. Chapter 1. There are multiple chapters of this motherfucker? I don't know. It's only 2. All right, that's
Okay,
fine.
we can do this.
Chapter 1 is called Green Snow and Christmas Trees.
Gross. Okay.
This note at the top says, Awsten and Travis, if you see this, you kind of asked for it. I don't remember asking for it.
Same.
If I did, then what a mistake I made. He said they want to try to scare us with this one. So maybe they'll scare the piss out of us.
One can only hope.
Yeah, I hope I piss myself. Awsten and Otto live on a farm. Not just any farm, though. It has mutant animals.
Mutant animals!
Specifically goats. These goats eat through literally anything. There used to be woods surrounding the farm, but all the goats ate them.
The goats ate the woods.
Stupid goats.
Stupid goats.
It was the middle of October. It never snows in Texas, only when global warming is trying to murder everyone.
Al Gore.
It had just snowed 4 feet.
That's my ad lib. Al Gore. I wonder
Awesome.
if he's ever been used as an ad lib in a song before.
Probably.
Al Gore.
Never snows in Texas. Al Gore.
Awsten went on a walk and he magically found a wooded area. Finally, a spot the goats haven't gotten to, am I right? Oh, okay. All the snow surrounding this wooded patch was green. Also, the trees weren't just any trees. They were Christmas trees with legit everything you can put on a Christmas tree.
Like decorations.
That's not the only weird part.
Surrounding the whole area, along with green snow, was about 5 of the mutant goats. Awsten didn't know how to react. He just stayed. He wanted to get Otto, but would Otto be up for saving their mutant goats? Probably not, since they were mutants, but still.
Now, why do you give a fuck about these goats?
Okay, you know what? Just because they're weird now doesn't mean they have to live bad lives. Oh, you just cracked your neck in a weird way. Ah.
Sometimes I have to do it.
Okay.
I'll read the story.
Awsten backs away slowly after an hour of trying to decide what to
hour.
do. That is the right way to do that,
That's
by
my
the way.
favorite way to do
That's
that.
the right way. We're not making fun. That's the right way.
Orange.
Orange.
Apple.
Apple.
Go ahead.
After an hour of trying to decide what to do, he turns around and speeds up into a sprint. He is deathly afraid.
See, that's where the story's wrong. I'm not afraid of anything. Go
Yeah.
on.
Awsten felt like he was being watched. Out of nowhere, 16 mutant pigs come running at him, only to disappear into a dust as Awsten picks up his speed.
No. All right. Awsten runs and runs and feels like he can't find an end, and then suddenly he collapses. He looks up from the ground and sees Christmas trees he saw from before. Sees the Christmas trees he saw from before, and then he saw the goats, or he saw that the goats' bodies were gone. That's not good. I'd much rather have mutant goats than pigs. That's just me. So
You don't like those little oinkers?
no, I don't. See, like baby pigs are cute. What are those called?
Piglets.
Piglets. Those are sick. I love seeing those on Instagram. They're very cute. But
Yeah, I
like
follow-
full-grown pigs are.
I follow a pig called Hank on Instagram, but he's pretty big now, so he's not as cute.
So he's honk.
Sure.
He evolved. Awsten froze once again, actually pissing his pants.
Hey!
We're getting there. Not noticing it was green. By the way, that was
Your pee is green?
2 sentences. Yeah. One time I shit turquoise. Moving on. He grabs out his phone.
Can we stop and discuss it?
If you really want to.
I do.
Okay.
What?
It's when I used to drink. What were they? Oh, it was
Your rock stars?
No.
Your monsters?
Will you just let me say?
And your Red Bulls?
Christ. I used to just not give a shit about what I ate at all, and I used to drink way too many of these Calypso lemonades, and there's so much sugar in them. And my favorites were the blue ones and the purple ones, and I would have a few of those a day. So when I'd have those, and also there's another thing that changes my shit to turquoise. It's Baskin Robbins. I get it across the studio sometimes. But
Real quick, I'd just like to take a moment to say how good both of those products are, Calypso and Baskin Robbins.
so
And Smoothie King smelled like Baskin Robbins when we went in there.
It did.
okay,
so-
but the thing, it's very specific.
You
It's
know.
the sherbet that's like blue, purple, and green. You get it blended up like a shake though, and that makes me shit turquoise. But it's so good that I get it every few days that I'm out there.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so I peed green. He grabs out his phone. He dials Otto's number and listens to it ring and ring. And he finally noticed that Otto was behind him. Now, one thing I want to say about this really quick is Otto is typically when you call somebody and they don't answer within the first few rings, it's just not going to happen. You know it's not. And a lot of times I'll even hang up after a few. But with Otto specifically, he always answers after like 8 or 9 rings. It's very weird to me. But I know if I wait, he might actually answer. So, yeah. So it rang for a while. I didn't hang up. That was accurate. He was behind him. Happy Halloween? Otto whispers to Awsten, I want a divorce. Awsten spat as soon as he got up from the now slushy, snowy ground. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God.
We don't need to read that note. We don't need to read this next one either. All right, we're on part 2 now. It's called Goat's Obsession.
Yeah.
Awsten and Otto decided that it would be great to have a little Christmas party. It is going to be casual, and they'll invite
Talking
their
to Mike,
friends
you bitch.
over, of course. They have been having second thoughts on inviting their friend Travis, though. He always asked if they had goats. Like, duh, on any normal farm, people do. Otto. Otto kept asking if he had some type of goat fetish or something, and he probably did, but they had no room to talk. They live on a farm, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, you goat fucker.
It comes around the time that they planned the little party.
I hate when things are little, whatever. It's so
How's
condescending.
your
But go
little
on.
party?
Yeah.
Jeff was the first to arrive, then John with his girlfriend made of cameras he had owned in the past. And then Travis showed up. They only decided to invite 3 people. They felt it would be too crowded if they invited any more.
I fully back that.
Now everyone brought a gift for one another. Awsten and Otto got a picture of a random dog from John, 12 things of purple frosting from Jeff, and a goat figure from Travis? What a fucking weirdo.
Awsten went to grab the presents that they were going to give their friends, and in the second he was gone, Travis had teleported. He had teleported to the area of the farm where the goats were, and Travis didn't look human. He was a goat man! The superhero everyone loved and knew. Travis literally
Whoa.
evolved into Goat Man in 2 seconds.
Whoa!
2! There isn't
Okay, I
any
just wanna say-
explanation other than he is a fucking alien.
Earth kind of sucks, and that would be the superhero that we deserve as Goat Man. It's not like badass motherfucking Captain Fuck Yeah Man. It's like, no, you get Goat Man. You guys are assholes. And it's like, yeah, I get that.
I'm the hero this farm deserves.
Right.
I can teleport though. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. But you're also a goat.
You're a goat.
It doesn't.
Anyone
yeah.
who fucks you, that's now bestiality. They have to
Well.
live with that.
Not my problem.
I hate our friends. Otto whispers as he looks toward John, who is kissing his fucking camera bitch.
Jesus Christ.
His fucking camera bitch. In the middle of all this happening, Jeff gets up from his spot and just gets in his car and leaves. And I gotta say, I agree. Smart, Jeff. Smart. There was too much going on. Then the green snow appeared again. Awsten had been seeing it constantly in his dreams since October, and he hadn't felt right.
All right. Awsten looks to his right, and Travis is gone. He looks to his left. Otto's gone, too. He was alone! It's in all caps, sorry. He closes his eyes for 1 second. He opens them, and he's surrounded by the goats.
I love that band.
How does every story end this way? He was standing in the middle of a red star with a circle around it. Why didn't they just call it a pentagram? And
They're trying to paint a picture.
and
for
the
you.
goats were all standing around the circle. He was their sacrifice now. He lets out a shaky breath. Leave me alone, he slowly says as one of the goats steps forward. No. I added that. It just says no, but, you know. It says as it looks at him with red glowing eyes. Wait, is this you? Whatever. It had a deep voice, no, standing on its hind legs. You're our sacrifice, and you must accept that. Oh, shit, it yelled. I was trying to do the deep voice, but whatever. It yelled that at Awsten. Austin's skin turned pale white, and his hair went from purple to blonde in 2 seconds.
Whoa!
If only it was that easy. Before he knew it, his soul was getting sucked from his body, and he was lying on the ground. He saw a red figure. Fire, burn, demon. The end.
Great.
Nice. That's getting claps from everyone but Travis, so that's claps from everyone that matters. Nice.
Fire, bird, demon.
I did like parts of this. That was pretty good.
That was really good.
Oh man.
Yeah, they said they wanted to scare us, but it's very clear that they just did a hard turn into just stupidity, like in a good way.
Okay.
Like they meant for it to be dumb
Okay, go
and
on.
goofy.
Like, explain.
Like John's girlfriend being made of cameras.
I love that.
That was really good. You're
That
really far from the
scared me to
microphone.
death.
John obsesses over his cameras, and that's absolutely... Hi. That's absolutely a detail that I do not want overlooked because John would absolutely fuck his camera. He's like,
That is-
this glass lens isn't permanent.
And that's undeniable.
Pow! Everything is just words. Stay woke, bitch. Ha!
Quit talking to people who are off mic.
Sorry.
It is worthless.
I mean,
I
I just like talking to my friends.
I think it's interesting that we read this one right after the previous one, since it's about it's once again me turning into a goat person.
It's well timed.
Yeah, and these goats have like red demonic eyes. It's really
Big red eyes.
Big red eyes, big red goat eyes.
Yeah. I liked the.
You like the what?
I don't know. I can't think of the fucking word.
Did you
like
like
anything?
the author's tone? Not particularly.
Some
Not a fan.
kind of. Sometimes I did.
So just to be clear, were you the goat devil at the end?
who
Because
was
you turned into
sacrificing
Goat
you?
Man, and then there was like a main ass goat that like fucked me up.
I don't think so. I think that was just a goat.
Okay. And where did you go?
I just
You're just
left.
gone?
He was fucking dipped because he was
So
done
did
with
you.
this.
See, but Jeff did it the right
For
way.
a
He did it in the
second.
car. That's how I'd want to do
I
it.
think.
Yeah,
Like, not
there's
say
a lot
bye
of
to anybody. That's what I do in real life. Like when
See
I'm
ya.
with people and we're in like a social setting and I'm trying to bounce,
Disappeared.
I don't say shit. I stick around for a few pictures and say hi to a few groups,
You
and I
ghost.
quietly bounce. Yeah.
So you're rude. Yes.
No.
Okay.
Rude would be not showing up like Otto.
Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, there's a lot of loose ends in this one. Which was, I don't know. I don't know if it was intentional or if it was just sloppy. It's hard to tell.
It's tough because I enjoyed it, so it's hard for me. Like, it's kind of like how you can, a movie can be dumb, but you can still really enjoy it, thus making it, like, giving it more entertainment value than a movie that had serious intentions that didn't please you as much.
I feel like it was not especially high quality, but it was fun.
Right. It's kind of like...
It was a fun read.
Sometimes you just want to watch some dumb bullshit, like... And, you, like...
Easy.
Well, no, I mean... Like, okay, for example, like, when we were on the bus after, like, shows and shit on the last tour, there were plenty... Like, there was a bunch of movies loaded onto the DVR thing or whatever it was. And, pretty much every single time by the end of the day I was like, I'm tired, I just want to watch something that's dumb and going to entertain me, as opposed to like, I'm here for something thought-provoking, and that had so much more entertainment value for me. Does that make sense? That's kind of what this was. It was dumb, but I really liked it.
Right.
On like a writing level, there was a lot of problems with commas. And I mean, they used way too many commas, and in places that commas should not be, and it probably should have been separate sentences, just stuff like that.
Travis is an author, y'all. You gotta be careful.
And just sentence structure on the whole left some stuff to be desired.
Nice.
Like, he grabs out his phone.
Okay, the main... All right, one thing I will say about all that is there were so many sentences that didn't have to be separate from each other.
Right.
Yeah, and yet then sentences that should have been separated.
Right, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. So I don't know. That'll bring it down a little bit for me.
There's also things where they bounce back and forth between present tense and past tense.
Yeah.
A lot. Where it's like,
yeah,
he looks to his left. He looks to his right. He was alone. It's not he is alone. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of shit that could flow better in that way. But I mean, yeah, there's definitely, like, the main problem with this for me was the grammar. I didn't mind the absurdity.
Right.
Yeah.
It was quirky.
Right. I'm giving this a 4.
I
enjoyed it a lot, but it does lose a full point for grammar.
I love when it talked about John kissing his camera girlfriend.
Yeah, that was really funny.
And Otto really just hating it.
John doesn't think that's funny at all, by the way. He's just shaking his head. He's like, that's not anything. That doesn't make sense. But I'm on your side. It makes sense.
I was highly entertained with the sentence. In the middle of all this happening, Jeff gets up from his spot and just gets in his car and leaves. And I gotta say, I agree.
Yeah, I love that. There's a lot of personality in this piece.
Yeah. I usually don't like the writer like interjecting, but that was pretty funny.
Inserting
funny
themselves
commentary.
Yeah.
No, I'm giving this a 4. Like, it's literally just because the grammar was so horrendous that it's not a 4.5.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. I did appreciate the author's tone, and yeah, there were. I mean, like you said, yeah, the absurdity of it didn't really cloud my.
Yeah, it didn't like irk me.
Right.
I was here for the ride.
Like, this is so yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna match you on your rating.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you?
I basically agree with all of what you're saying, but I would have to rate it at a 3.5.
Dang, we're so close. I wonder if we're ever going to get a full,
close.
like, a thing where we all agree on something, you know what I mean?
I consider that rating, and then
yeah, there's just too much on a writing level that
irks you.
Yeah, I can't in good conscience give it a 4.
If you weren't an author and you weren't like such a grammar Nazi, would you have given it a 4?
Well, I mean, even if I had not written a book, I have read a book, and so...
Fuck me then. Okay.
The word quiver was never in here. Is that what did it for you? Is that what knocked it down?
I fucking hate quiver.
This
is such a cliche.
I don't have any feelings about quiver.
That's what
positive or negative.
It make me feel that way. Cool.
So yeah,
I would imagine we're at like past an hour at this point after 3 stories.
We are close to an hour, which is why I was about to say that'll do it for this episode.
Making sure.
But thanks for bringing it up.
Of course, dude. You know, I'm here to bring down the production value of this whole thing. I'm here to crash the system, bitches.
Hey, how many songs do we have left?
Oh, that is the equivalent, huh?
How much time do we have?
I'll never ask
One
again.
more?
I'm just gonna
2
let
more?
Travis like.
Yeah, I've got a timer going now.
Oh, do you?
At Andrew's behest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Otto, thanks for being on the show. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me. I'm just happy to be here.
Sorry we're not on the farm.
Hey, but you came out, and I can hold on to that forever.
Yeah, you can be like, remember when we did that?
That's-
I'm never going to
that's
deny
mine
your memory.
forever.
Yeah.
What's nice is that you're our only
Physical
in-studio
friend.
guest
Thanks.
for the season. So it was nice.
Everybody else is busy being on tour or being like a little bitch about things.
I'm never too busy for anything.
I was waiting for like friendship or... Damn it. Fucking just damn it. God. Okay. Cool.
But anyway, thanks to Otto. I
He's
guess
from Water Parks. Make sure to pick up their album Entertainment and go see them on the Vans Warped Tour this summer and buy all their merch. He's such a good guy. Do it for Otto.
Sponsored
Yes.
by Journeys and Journeys Kids.
please
and
check
Smoothie
out
King.
Water Park the band.
Calypso.
They're really great. They got plenty of songs. You're gonna love
Like a
it.
number of them.
Yeah, they have songs.
I've heard several,
There's
and
that-
let me tell you,
There's that one
they have them.
with the. I mean, you'll hear it.
You don't want to spoil it
Just
for
listen.
them. But that's going to do it for this episode. Yeah, here we're about to
I want
sing.
to play you the theme music.
Cue it.
All right, yeah, he'll play it for Otto while we leave. Good night.
I'm trying to